What does every seller want when they sell their house? Top dollar, of course. Well, I'm here to tell you that selling your home for top dollar is not about luck or gimmicks or even fancy marketing. No matter how much or how well you market a mud pie, it's still going to taste like a mud pie, right? Getting the most money for your house requires a strategic, proven approach. Want to know more? Stay tuned because we're going to talk about that right now. Hi, I'm Mike Dempsey, a real estate agent with the F.C. Tucker Company in Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you're interested in all things real estate, be sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be talking about some great stuff every week and you don't want to miss it. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions about how a homeowner can get top dollar for their property. And usually there's also a trade-off between getting top dollar and what I call the hassle factor. Now, netting the most money in your pocket will often require extra inconvenience, extra out-of-pocket expense up front, and being open to ideas that may require adjusting some of your expectations. My book, Getting Top Dollar, is designed to educate and guide you on some of the different things that you may want to do to get the most money out of the sale of your property. While there are no guarantees that you will get as much as you want for your house, these are proven strategies that will maximize the value of your home and help protect the hard-earned equity that you've built up over the years. First, we need to define exactly what top dollar for your house means. Top dollar is the most money a qualified, motivated buyer is actually willing to pay for your property in the current market. Now, it's imperative to understand that top dollar has nothing at all to do with how much you paid for the property, how much you want for your property, or how much you owe on your property, or even the cost of improvements you've made to the property. Understand that a house's value is almost totally comparative in nature, meaning its value is typically based on how it compares to similar properties that have sold recently, and to a lesser extent the properties that are currently on the market. An appraiser is going to use the most comparable recent sales to establish a current opinion of value as of the date of the appraisal. But at the end of the day, if there's no buyer willing to pay that amount for it, then the appraised value really doesn't have any meaning, right? And in today's market, buyers are more educated than ever before because of the internet. They are also busier than ever before, meaning they are more interested than ever in turnkey houses. In other words, properties that they can buy and move into immediately without needing to do any cleaning, any repairs, or any updating. And if they are interested in a property that needs some work, they expect a steep discount for the trouble or their sweat equity. A general rule of thumb for as-is sales is to expect to discount your property $2 for every $1 of needed update or repairs. Now, it can be more or less depending on a lot of different factors, but that gives you a general starting place. Now, there are three basic ways to increase the selling price of your property. The first is appearance appeal. These are steps that make the home show better and make it more visually and emotionally appealing to buyers. Step 1 and 2 in my book, Getting Top Dollar, fall into this category, and they're key in today's market if you want top dollar for your property. The second factor is physical improvements. This is by making upgrades or changes to your property that will cause the average buyer to be willing to pay extra. Now, not all physical improvements will give a positive return on investment or ROI, right? Some improvements simply bring the property up to the current marketing standard. And the third category is positioning. How the property price and terms are positioned and presented to prospective buyers in the market. Now, steps 7 through 10 are strategic steps that will position you and your house for getting top dollar. Now, the bad news is that I'm not going to be able to cover all of the strategies that are part of these 3 categories in this video. The good news is that all 3 of these categories and the 10 associated strategies are addressed in detail in my book, Getting Top Dollar. If you want to know more about these powerful strategies that will help you sell your house faster and for more money, be sure to click on the link below. You can easily download a copy of Getting Top Dollar. Hey, if you like this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I post new videos every week, and I would love to have you join the community. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week.